Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Senior Zach, and this is my YouTube channel. So, guys, there are reasons why Amara decided to cut short his travel to Africa, and that one really marked the end of their southern part of African travels. You know, there are many reasons, and the things that I want to unveil today, it is one of the greatest things that have ever happened to Nyabohanse, courtesy of Amara. Okay, very many people, and the majority sometimes, or few people, cannot agree, despite all the hubris and hatred that has been spewed and hurled at Amara and Nyabohanse people going forward. Are you there? So this is one of the greatest things we can learn from it going forward, and we heard it from Amara's mouth that it was a journey that was well planned 6 months ago, that Amara himself honored, and it's the main reasons why they travel back home, just to receive the visitors on board. So let's watch this video below.
So one of the reasons, actually not one, the main reason we came back home this early is because we have a university from United States, who a very prestigious university, who requested us close to 6 months ago to host them for a day as they learn about the impact of technology, social media, especially YouTube in this case, in impacting the new Africa and the growth of Africa and pushing new economy, like digital economy in Africa. So they chose our village. Can you imagine that? They chose our village to be like their case study. So they want to come and visit us and learn. We will have a lecture, something like that. So that being said, that is one of the main reasons we came back home. But at the same time also we did 10 countries, like including Kenya. So if you add Kenya, oh, I'm saying my ship.
So guys, you've just heard from Amara, and that one marks the very reasons and the very essence of them cutting short their travel, come back at Nyabohanse just to receive these visitors going forward. So the Princeton University is an Ivy League college and a famous world-class citadel of learning. Princeton University, alongside Stanford, alongside Harvard, alongside Cambridge and Oxford, are the behemoth colleges, or behemothian colleges, where securing even an admission is so competitive and is so hard. So they are the best considered world prestigious university itself. And that one really marks and put Nyabohanse at epicenter of excellence, at epicenter of learning and doing some kind of research. So let's watch this small video and we see how Amara took up it to the stage and started give an explanation since day one to today. So let's watch this video, then I will come back and give you the reasons why all these visitors decided to come to Nyabohanse.
Hello everyone. Maybe I'll stand here so my voice can be heard. Yes, so my name is Frederick Marwa, but on social media they know me as I am Marwa. We got a special request from the professor who asked us if we would host students who are coming others from abroad, in this case America or United States of America, and also Marcella University, which we honored. It's been like 4 or 5 months notice, so it's not a surprise to see you here for us, and which we honored to say yes we will. So technically we are a village of YouTubers. In Africa, I think this would be the most village with YouTubers. If you ever see something on YouTube, some funny guys are saying it feels like a factory, this village. We really manufacture a lot of videos, if I use that word, manufacture. So this is not really the essence of the program, but I wanted that you guys, when you come, you can even see how we prepare our food here, very local ways. I know some people in the United States most of the time it's sweeter this happens. So it's good that you see how actually people prepare their families, people cook. So I'll take this maybe, Professor, I don't know what time it is, maybe very short. So it's, I'll say short, but we can take the next 30 minutes to see how it's prepared. And let's look at some food. On this other side, we have apples, right here, so you can use them. And also upstairs, I want to take the 30 minutes for you guys to feel at ease at home and see what's going on. Yes, you can see some trees. Yes. So after that, then we'll converge here. And now we'll start our program. But again, if you feel you're tired, you can still chill here, no problem. But I think it's being a YouTube video, I hope you don't find it like invading my privacy when somebody says, hey, what's your name? Just in case, you know, because I say that, you know. Yes. But it's purely like general, it's not like very personal, like, yeah, it's very general. Are you okay if Sorry?
Is there a consent form that we should sign or for our image to be used? Like, she's recording, but I don't want to use the
Alright, that's actually I almost where it comes from the very Alright. So if you're okay, just we'll have another YouTuber that will bring them. You can ask them questions and maybe how you get involved in this. Also, if you feel that before we come back here and then we'll have a program next time.
So guys, the guests are here. As you can see, we have a lot of them.
From that video itself, you've just seen Amara took a center stage and ushering the visitor, and from that small address, there are up to 4 issues that have come up, and these 4 issues forms the main reasons why the visitors came and form the main research and their case study while they're in Nyabohanse. 1, basically, Nyabohanse itself is a village YouTube epicenter, which means the YouTube itself started a long time ago, but when it was introduced courtesy of Amara, therefore it skyrocketed. Therefore, they needed a village where during their study, during their research tool, can aid them to write their research paper and their dissertation going forward. So Nyabohanse itself was a better place to go. So almost the YouTubers, not only Nyabohanse, but people travel from elsewhere to the world, then headed to Nyabohanse. So basically, it's an epicenter where everything started and where the world also is headed and is at a global stage. If I'll told, you can remember, most of the time I've been saying that Nyabohanse is no longer a village, but we call it is a global village, where at the global stage, everybody gossips about Nyabohanse, everybody wants to look a keen of Nyabohanse. Are you there? Where the good and the bad themselves have happened. The bad itself could be over negative 0.001%, it's over negligible value. So the 80% constitutes, or 99.9% constitute of the good thing, which are so inspirational going forward. Another issue that have come up is 1, the video of Amara itself is raw cut. Are you there? And when people want to do a case study and a research, they need an authenticity. Are you there? They need everything. And that's why you heard Amara saying that these people and the visitors need to break so that they go and watch how they prepare the food and they do everything traditionally, how they manufacture it, and their YouTube videos. So the raw cut kind of a case study of African culinary signature really serves this purpose, educational purpose, research study, hence research paper, or what we call the dissertation. So for those who have gone to university, you would have understood what is the dissertation. Dissertation, this is some kind of sessional paper that when you are finalizing your year of study, in fact, it's what accomplish what you study. So you have to sit down and you write a research paper on what you are studying. Are you there? This one will help you to solve the situation, will help you to come with hypotheses on how to view the world stage. And also, this research and dissertational papers really helps other student, or even at a global stage, people to study your work, people to come and develop, come up with the hypothesis, come up with the working theory, so that they can solve the human problems. That is it. Again, it has come out from that video so well that the visitors and their main visit wanted to focus on a research on how the YouTube has impacted the African at large at the global stage, starting with a tiny village and humble village Nyabohanse, and how the effects have spiraled worldwide. Are you there? Because YouTube, it wasn't an African thing, it's American company. It started all over there. For the YouTube itself to be allowed even in African space. That's why in most of African countries, YouTube itself, another thing, even if there is YouTube, it's not yet still monetized because there is not an open space for media, for freedom, for such kind of economy. That's why in Nyabohanse, when you see people are doing YouTube, they are either being called these kind of stereotypes and village mentality. I think it could also be a primitivity itself. Either you're being called and associated with the Illuminati or some kind of witchcraft, because people cannot understand that by mere holding a camera this way, money comes. There is more to it. So it had to took Amara several years to be whoever he is and to explain to the community that this is how we can make money and this is how we can improve our livelihoods. And yes, there are living testimony within Ayamaro precincts and village who have seen the glory that is being brought by the YouTube. House has been built, gas has been bought, homes have been bought. People are going to school just because of just holding camera. But only the negative, they call it witchcraft, they call it Illuminati. Others, the lazy gang, are now associating Ayamara's YouTube activities to witchcraft, Ayamara YouTube activities to several deaths. Are you there? But you know, these people have not to be deterred to come to this humble African community within East Africa and Kenya to learn and interact with the people. You know, they just wanted to come and validate, because, you know, that's why most of the time I usually tell people, it doesn't matter the hubris and the insult people are throwing at you. God's time is the best. Are you there? Always your aspiration works if you believe in it. Are you there? So Ayamaro has never relented. That's why at the global stages, he will always receive visitors, no matter what. And the last thing that came out from that thing is like we saw the visitors also interacting with other Nyabohanse YouTubers itself. Are you there? Because the research study on the digital economy of all the YouTubers, that's why Amara had to gather every YouTuber. It doesn't matter the fateful event or the heinous event that you've had with Amara. But basically, he was just inviting those whom he started their channel, those whom at one time interacted with Amara, those whom are doing positive thing in building. Are you there? That's why we saw other YouTubers sometimes who at one time gone errand, but again they came back. We saw Mapopo was there. We saw Fellow the Boy was there. We saw Zach Discovery was there. Others I heard were welcomed, were called to come, then they refused. So this is the point where Ayamaro will bring goodies, try to call you. The negative gang will say, don't go. Then when the goodies start coming, then you start complaining, oh, Amara is giving goodies to the outsiders. Are you there? You know, oh, Amara is giving goodies only to his friends. You are called, you never featured anywhere. But there is a very remorseful question that people are asking outside there, because I've seen them in the comment. I've seen also the lazy gang, the lazy reactors are asking these things because despite all their efforts that they wanted to overshadow Amara with, despite all the hubris, despite all the negative imitation and painting Amara to the globe. Are you there? They are asking, you mean visitors are still headed to Amara? Good things are still heading to Amara. Hence the question, why? So, why is Nyabohanse? The reasons why, and also to answer your question, the remorseful question that for a long time I've been lacking answers. There are up to 4 or 5 answers I want to give you. The reasons why Nyabohanse was best suited for this study. Number 1, the personality hashtag Ayamarwa, or to say the brand itself. So the brand itself is trusted, and everyone wanted to associate their brand, associate their study with the most trusted brand and with the most lovable brand and the most brand that will have the affinity of their studies, that will earn the credit. Because when I talk of Amara brand, Amara has spent almost 7 years doing what all he loves. Created YouTube, and in a chronological nature, you can view Amara from the day 1 to the day last. Then you can really see the sequence and the growth of Amara. Are you there? And because of the trusted friends around, because of the trusted kind of video, and because of an honest man and the personality, all it takes. That's why the visitors and the prestigious university, the Princeton University, is there. Number 2, arguably we can say that Amara videos are so authentic and original, raw and uncut. While other people are saying that, telling Amara other things you're not supposed to show on the camera. You know, Amara knew what he was doing. And these are the things that I've been telling people, that Amara is so strategic in these things. Sometimes you might think Amara is foolish. It's not. Amara studied actuarial science, and being one of actuary is to forecast the future, basing with the data and the numbers that will lead you somewhere. So Amara knew at one point such kind of things will happen. So we will do the horde, something that is out. It's something that is unpopular, but it's correct. Or in the meantime, going forward, it will bring such kind of study and such kind of research in the society. So the raw and uncut. So the best kind of study and research needs something that is not scripted, needs something that is not it's not rehearsed, needs something that is authentic originality. That's why the research people will ever come, because there are several YouTubers doing the same thing that Amara doing. Why have they chosen Amara? Are you there? Because the videos of Amara, it's never scripted. Amara will put everything on the camera. Whether you like it or not, you go vex, negative, that is who Amara is. So most of the reality shows normally find itself in the TV shows, find itself in the Netflix. Like the other time you saw the Netflix people came. Are you there? So that one is an added advantage, because they want to associate themselves with the Amara brand because of authenticity, nature, originality. Are you there? Raw and uncutness. That's why the visitors at the Princeton University is in Nyabohanse. The number third thing is like enigmatic Amara. So I've been talking, being an enigma itself is like attracting hatred and love in equal measures, almost in equal measures. And that one is why Amara, because of his worldwide travels, worldwide videos, and because of his activity, and because of Amara engaging into things that people, some quarters, saying that I cannot show these things on camera. So Amara has attracted the genuine love, the organic love. And the same people maybe who were at Amara camp decided to pull out and started hitting Amara just because there are some other kind of incident growth that these people never expected. There are other people in life that they will come to your life, they want to overshadow you in life, such that when they see that there is a very rapid growth, constant and surpassing them, therefore they want to cut links with you. Are you there? And this is what the study also wants to bring out. They wanted like to discuss this digital economy and associate their brand and their studies with the name Amara, so that they wanted to unearth more. So this kind of memory event will remain etched in our minds going forward. Number 4, there is a lifeline of Amara. Since day one, Amara in the YouTube, Amara has been publishing everything. Her life in the village, her life in school, at work. Literally, if you want to go to Amara place and want to know who is Amara, start watching Amara from day one when Amara was in college, when Amara was day one in Colombia, when Amara was a teacher. The chronological event show a positive tangent, and so a determined an African boy from humble background wanted to make life. And now, from grace to grass, the life itself is made. Are you there? So it fits a perfect example because there is relevancy and an authentic and original person that living not a fake life, but we see through hard work and determination, despite all these challenges, it's fit for that study. Others have never been chosen just because maybe they fall short of 1 to 3, because others are premeditated, others are, if not premeditated, others are choreographed. Are you there? Others are choreographed, others are scripted. So authenticity, originality, are you there? It's very good in research itself. Are you there? And again, what came out from that very thing is how Amara effects have captured the world's attention and the globe's attention. That anything Amara does, whether good, people will tint it black. Whether bad, people also still will tint it black. So they just wanted to see who is this man that making the world attention to go gaga. Are there? Who is this man who is ever making people heads never to settle? And who is this man that making people never to sleep, more so the negative people? So there are good things about the gentleman from Nyabohanse. This is why these people chose Nyabohanse to be the fit for all this kind of research. Now, if you didn't know, now you know. I believe more videos are coming on Amara channel because these are the sampling that I did from Amara foot soldiers around who were present. But I believe for us to get the real gist of this story, I think let's wait today and let's go watch Amara videos and we'll get the more gist. Just because I could deduce and I could deduce all this point because of what I've watched, however small it is, it's focused and cuts across into what is coming forth. The impact of YouTube or the digital economy in Africa. So I can get all these kind of points going forward. Are you there? So despite all the hatred and the hate spewed and hurled at Amara, just to overshadow Amara stars. Are you there? Eh? All the good things still following Amara. Are you there? The globe is keenly studying and watching Amara. In everyday activity, when Amara holds a camera, there are some other people who are so interested. There are some of the brand who want to associate themselves with Amara. Are you there? That they've just decided that the negativity around, that has been peddling around, won't deter them. And that's why you are seeing the Netflix the other day came, they are finalizing. And that's why you saw now the prestigious university, the Princeton University, has come with all the students just to learn from Amara, just to make Amara itself a specimen and do a research and develop a kind of hypothesis on how to improve best the African society. You know, these people came to demystify all the mythology, all the myths, all the hatreds, all the choreographed kind of imagery that is being set across the globe about Amara simply means no human is limited. Human beings are created differently. People have got the potential. If Amara can do it, which means you can always do it. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.